Our daily talk with Ely Mayor Nathan Robertson. Before we get started here, I know that one of the things that we will talk about are the conversations with the governor last night, and you heard that broadcast here. And I still find it interesting that the governor apparently, is laying all of this off on the legislature, that they didn't fund it. They didn't fund the upgrades to unemployment insurance.
Oh, well, hindsight's always 20/20.
It is. Of course, considering that the legislature is basically controlled by Democrats.
Well, and
he's the leader.
It wasn't a big concern back when the legislature was in session.
Yeah.
We didn't have this problem then, so it's kind of hard to make those assertions that this should have been fixed.
Yeah.
Years ago. I mean, it works. It was just never meant to deal with this. And
no.
Why would you spend money making it deal with this when you didn't know this was coming?
Well, and not even that. He said, well, we said to the legislature this should be addressed, and the legislature just basically told the leader of their party what to do with it.
Well, I'm not sure I remember that. The way that went down during budget talks during the legislature.
No, but
who knows?
But he's willing to throw the legislature under the bus.
No.
That's probably why he hasn't called them into special session.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Politics, especially on the state level, is such a dirty, dirty game. And even on the local level sometimes. But I won't bring up those bad memories.
Politics is politics.
Politics is politics.
I did want to give a number out while we were doing some announcements before we get into too much else. We did some research down at the city, or our attorney did, and the Nevada League of Cities, that office that serves White Pine County, they have a number you can call if you are a tenant or a renter or a landlord and have questions about your rights or how things need to proceed during this state of emergency, and that number is 702-386-0404. So if you are a renter or a landlord and have some questions, give them a call. They should have some answers there for you.
That's always a good thing to know. That and I think basically in the city of Ely and much of the rurals, our people are good people, and they're not going to do things that will negatively impact their future. Because, quite frankly, if landlords do this sort of thing and cause these sort of troubles, they're putting their future at risk, especially right now.
Yeah, in small communities, I mean, everybody knows everybody, and I haven't seen any or been made aware of any acute problems about this, but if you are a tenant or a landlord and have questions, I would encourage you to give that number a call, and they might be able to help you there.
And we want to also give out the phone assessment line for COVID-19.
Absolutely.
Which is 775-777-2507. If you want to have a talk with somebody and get an idea where you personally stand, you can call that phone number, and they will give you an idea of what's going on.
The people who are answering that phone line are medical professionals, MDs from around the state. You're talking to a live person, which is great. So give them a call.
Better than talking to a dead person.
Or a robot.
Yeah. But we have that information for you. And the questions that have been asked about the costs of the testing, if you can get the testing. The mandate has come down from Washington that those tests, I believe they must be covered if you are on the Obamacare programs.
Well, and
I know that's the case with Anthem, because that's who carries my insurance.
Sure. Well, I have a hard enough time figuring out my own insurance, so I don't know that I can speak too much to that or what's covered or what's not. I will say that just because you want a test doesn't mean you can get a test.
Yeah.
They will ask you some questions first. If they determine that you have a likelihood of having contracted it based on the questions and your symptoms, they will make that determination on whether or not it would be in their best interest to test you, and the community's best interest. We don't have an unlimited amount of tests. But the hospital is in a very good position material-wise compared to a lot of rural and even metropolitan areas where they have enough tests to test the people they need to test and to do follow-up testing without any restrictions there. But do we have enough tests for everybody in the county to walk in and say, I want to test? No. We don't have enough of those, and no area has those yet.
No, but the questions regarding the cost of testing.
There is a cost.
There is a cost,
sure.
but and as I recall, that was one of the things that came out of Washington.
Sure.
Is that if you are an Obamacare, we still call it Obamacare, the federal mess.
Sure.
If you are covered under one of those plans, costs of testing should be covered.
Well, I had some vague recollections of the governor doing something in one of his earlier executive directives about that, but we'll do some more research on that and come back with maybe some better information later in the week. But like I said, I have a hard enough time figuring out my own insurance, let alone everybody else's. So.
Yeah. And here in White Pine County, we're still at only 3 positive tests.
Just the 3
the
positive
single
cases.
family.
Mm-hmm.
And thank goodness we didn't have the explosion like they had in Humboldt.
Right, and all those, like we've said, all those came out of one family gathering. It can spread that quick. And there's some other rural states that are experiencing hotspots too. I heard one in the Dakotas earlier today, and some other places. And I think we've been sticking to our guns as far as following social distancing, and I think it's been paying off for us.
10 of 17 counties have cases. Mm-hmm. And, of course, the hotspots are in Clark County, Las Vegas, and Reno, Washoe County.
Sure.
And Humboldt County. I mean, we have to consider Humboldt County a hotspot. Considering this at 20 cases.
The number of cases per capita that they have is higher than anywhere else in the state, which is no small thing. Just making sure that you're... And where that came out of just one family gathering, you can see just how dangerous that could be. I mean, stay at home, call family on the phone.
Yeah, how quickly it spread.
Text them,
The information on the recorded line for information is 866-800-1262. That is trusted information, and that's one of the things that we have had. Last night, okay, I'm going to tell this to you, and you can react as you will, but last night we ran the governor, his address, and it was streamed to us on his YouTube channel.
Right.
And watching the idiocy of people commenting there and trying to foment rumors and starting rumors and all of this stuff.
You talking about the comments in the sidebar there. I'm sure most of those must be bots. I can't imagine that they're all just actual people, but who knows? I don't know.
Some of it is ridiculous, and some people just saying the most spurious things. It's ridiculous. That is why the mayor and I, whom I inadvertently referred to on Facebook, on our Facebook post today, is the governor of Ely, because I've had
I got a promotion
because I've had the governor on the mind all day, dealing with his ridiculous comments, trying to lay all the blame of why this is broke off onto the legislature. That it's easy to do when they're not able to answer.
Well, and I'm sure we'll have a session of the legislature sooner or later. Anybody who watched or listened to the governor's press release last night, he did talk a lot about unemployment and the kind of the processes the state's going through at the moment. And any questions he got, and he did get some pointed questions about is school going for the remainder of the year, and when are we reopening, and you may have noticed that he was delightfully vague on all of those items.
And you notice that he also I was surprised that the Review journalist Victor Jakes got to make it in their comment, and the governor just avoided anything Victor said. I'm surprised they didn't screen Victor out.
And yet he has to be vague on some of these longer term plans, because we cannot plan more than a week or two out at the moment. I would imagine that we would expect to hear some plans and items for May coming up from the governor probably next week as we get towards the end of the month here. But right now we still have 15 days left. on the current orders until the end of April, and I'm sure we'll see some more direction out of Carson City.
Yeah, and he was pretty pointed in implying that we might go on beyond that 15 days.
Well, and even if a lot of these restrictions get lifted at the end of 15 days, they're going to have to be replaced with something else. I mean, COVID-19 hasn't just gone away, so we need to keep looking for ways to adapt our businesses to make use of these programs that are out there through SBA.
I mean, the social distancing has worked.
It has worked.
It has worked.
That's the only thing we know will work for sure. There's a lot we still don't know.
And by the way, I want to mention that if you did not hear the governor's address last night, we have it linked up on our Facebook pages. So you can find it there, facebook.com/Nevada Talk Network or facebook.com/KELY1230. We want to mention if you need help, of course, the Ministerial Association Food Bank is open. Commodities distribution is tomorrow at the Baptist Church beginning at 1 o'clock. It's a drive-through only.
Yeah, stay in your cars.
Make sure you have your IDs ready. And the Aquatic Center is still continuing their distribution of goods. Their phone number is 775-289-7700. Pickups will be this afternoon between 3 and 5, and they'll tell you what they've got available. And they've got masks, they've got some toiletry products, paper products, food. Make sure you call up there before you go, though. Yes, 775-289-7700. They will get you set up for what they have, and they'll be able to help you. Got about a minute. Any big things you want to leave us with today?
Nope. Just keep doing what you're doing. Enjoy the sunshine while we've got it. It's supposed to snow tonight. So
yes, and you have a day or two off, right? You're not back till when? Saturday?
I'm not back till Saturday at the grocery store, but
yes,
they are still doing senior hour today, tomorrow, not Friday, but then Saturday.
And a little later today, you will hear all of the information. Anderson's Food Town is doing delivery, or they will prepare your orders for you as best they can so that you don't have to go through the store, that you can just pick them up.
Yeah. Make sure you're making use of those.
Those are some of the best things that we have, and we appreciate both Anderson's and Nardi's for making their services available to our community.
Absolutely.
And all the businesses that are essential businesses, because we're here every day of the week. If we have information going on, we will relay it to you right here or through our Facebook pages, facebook.com/Nevada Talk Network, facebook.com/KELY1230 for the stuff that's specifically related to Ely. Ely Mayor Nathan Robertson, who continues his training for his third career. And I joke with you about that all the time, but we have to laugh.
I might get good at it by the end of this. Who knows?
We have to laugh. If you don't laugh, nothing's any good. Anyway, thank you for coming in. We will talk with you tomorrow. It's 12:35 here on the Nevada Talk Network.
I'll be here.
And your questions, send them to us either through our Facebook pages, or you can comment on the YouTube videos that we have below. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel that we post this stuff on, because it always helps. Every cent helps. Here we go, 12:51, where Nevada comes to talk.
We encourage you to participate in the gift card challenge.
These days, we all probably know of a local business that is struggling to adapt to the current realities. Here's a small way that you can help.
Announcing the Gift Card Challenge.
If you're able, think of your favorite local business and then buy a gift card today.
Buy it online or pledge to buy one as soon as you can.
Every little bit will help.
Restaurants have takeout or delivery. Many businesses have online shopping options.
Participate in the Gift Card Challenge today.
Buy a gift card.
Any amount, and show your support for our local businesses in this time of need.
Keep it for yourself to use at a later date, or pass it along to someone you know that's on the front lines doing what they can to keep us all safe.
Make the pledge and buy a gift card today.
Participate in the Gift Card Challenge.
Post and tag the business you selected on social media and challenge your friends and neighbors to do the same.
Working together, one card at a time, we can all make a difference.
#Gift Card Challenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.